Alright, so welcome, and I hope you brought something for yourself from the first exercise, from the first video. I hope you wrote it down to yourself. Be sure to leave yourself one note from every video, because in the pen and paper or the digital note system, I personally use a digital system. I like to write them on the computer, but you can also use analog pen and paper if you like. But be sure to leave yourself one note, just something little, like it doesn't have to be long. Maybe it's even better if it's short, but just leave one note, like maybe the sitting posture or something. So yeah, I wanted to talk about I need to reference actually the last video, but no, let's keep going for the sake of this. I will remember it as we're going. So let's start with asking ourselves also one question in relation to our artistic development, which is what this course is all about. So we want to maybe increase our singing voice with the throat chakra Vishuddha, or so we want to maybe make our singing voices louder, and maybe we want to work our body. If you're a dancer, you know, definitely you want to have a strong body, and you also just need a strong body also in your daily life. So let me show you some more body practices actually. So this is the first one. This is a nice one. To relax yourself and let your body be, because we have a lot of tension and like our bodies take a lot of stress in life. So this is a de-stressing position. You're just letting your body be. This does not take a whole lot of effort to sit in this way, but it's very healthy for the body to sit in this way. It doesn't take a lot of effort, you know. It's a very low energy using position. Let's go into the forward bend. You kind of want to hold all these for 30 seconds, and you don't want to stress yourself too much. You want to be very gentle with these exercises. So if this is your level of reach right now, that this is how long your fingers go, maybe keep them here, just slightly up. You want to go to 80%, just 80%. And always as we're doing these exercises, we want to kinda have a deep breathing. You know, every person has like a unique rhythm of breath. That's what I learned from Richard Rudd. He is a mentor of mine and a great poet and a really nice person. You know, he's kind of what to call him. He's like a genius that he knows a lot of stuff from life. He has a lot of life experience, and he has a really unique personality, and he's a great guy. And I will leave some links for you, so you can find Richard and see his work too. It's all about breathing, contemplation, like meditative, like poetic, like stuff like that, to bring you into a higher state of awareness in your life. So you actually naturally make the most out of your life when you are in a heightened state of awareness, and Richard has some exercises to put you in a higher state of awareness. He makes you stop for 3 minutes. Let's just do one Richard exercise here. That's the triple flame, which means you just every day you stop for 3 minutes 4 times a day during the natural cycles. So one time at sun coming up, one time when it's up, one time when it's going down, and one time when the sun is no longer visible. So you just stop for 3 minutes. So let's do that here. And we just become aware of ourselves. Just stopping for 3 minutes and becoming aware of yourself. You might even label it something like, right now I'm feeling now happy and excited. Or I'm tired now. So you can label it to yourself like that. When you stop and you observe and then you label it. So that's a nice therapeutic thing to do for yourself. It's great for the well-being of your whole body and system. So yeah, now I remember what I was supposed to talk about in this video, and that is anchoring exercise. So anytime we are feeling a positive emotion, which we can bring forth through our visioning, and also dreams are related to this, but I will talk about dreams in the next segment, or coming up I will talk about dreams, but right now I want to talk about anchoring, which is another technique from NLP, and this, trust me, this anchoring technique really works when you get a handle on it. I'm not saying you should anchor. I love personally anchoring. I like that NLP style anchoring a lot. It's just what makes me happy, you know. If any of these exercises for you, I'm saying do anchoring, and then you do it and you're like, just maybe try it a few times. If it's not your thing, then don't do it. I'm saying this as an umbrella preliminary for all these exercises here, that if something doesn't fit you, you can just drop it and you don't have to feel bad about it, like, oh, Apo told me that I have to do this technique and I'm doing it and it just makes me feel like shit and it's horrible. So then if you get an experience like that, you can always drop an exercise. If that basic one is not, that particular one is not fitting for you, then you can always drop it and there will be no hard feelings about it. But I will also say, of course, do anchoring, because some people anchoring really works. For me, anchoring is one of my favorite techniques to do. So I'm saying maybe it's not your favorite, but it's mine, and it might be for some people. So I'm gonna say, like, do this. So let's go with the anchoring now. So anchoring is when you feel an emotion. So let's say that you just kinda are laughing, or maybe let's say that you're feeling really high energy and you notice it, that you're feeling high energy. You can anchor your current state to anything right now. You can create a symbol for your current state. That's what anchoring is all about. It's creating these interconnections in your mind and your body consciously. You are doing it like as consciously as you can take now one breath through your nostrils or through your mouth. See, you are consciously deciding where to breathe from. So anchoring works in the same way, that you are consciously deciding to anchor a state that you want to remember. Maybe you want to reference it in your journal if you also have a journal. I really recommend that with this course artistic development, if you don't yet have a personal journal, then you start having one with this course. right now. So you take your notes and you continue that forever, because do write a journal. That's just great for you, you know. It will make you so much more happy and self-knowing. You know, you can ask yourself questions in your journal. I'll give you an example. I asked myself, what is it that I really want to do in life? And this course is actually because of that I really asked what I'm good at, because this is what I'm really good at. Like this is me teaching all the best things I know, and these are some things that most people don't know about, because these things I know. These are not a lot of people not using this, like anchoring. Not a lot of people do talk about anchoring or use it or talk about NLP or stuff like that, but they are just great. So let me show you how to anchor. Okay, I think I'm kind of relaxed now. I don't really have to vocalize it every time I'm doing an anchor, by the way, but I'm just doing it for the sake of this video. So I'm kind of relaxed now. So this is a label I'm giving to my mood. I'm kind of relaxed. The label is, it's really descriptive of how I'm feeling. I am kind of, let's say, it's the morning now, so I do have a lot more energy than in the night time right now. But yeah, I'm kind of relaxed with a whole bunch of energy to use right now. So I want to anchor this state so I can bring it forward for myself anytime I choose. So let's say, I think this mood would be really nice to feel when I am with my son the next time I see him. So I can anchor this state so I can bring it forward with when I'm seeing my son the next time. So you can even do it like symbolically. You can have like a hand gesture that anchors a specific state. But you want to remind yourself a lot, like, okay, this state, I want to feel this when I'm with my son, so I can remember. Also, it probably will bring to mind this video I'm taking here, and that you're getting this chorus from me, but I'm going to anchor like this state. So I'm just going to kind of grab myself here, like I'm just gonna feel into it. And I'm just going to grab myself like this. And now I'm anchoring. Now I'm doing the anchoring technique, which is I'm reminding myself that I can always be this happy. I can always be this relaxed as I'm now. Because sometimes I'm not like this. Sometimes I'm like this, but I'm kind of scared, and maybe I'm feeling really rejected. Like I sometimes feel kind of rejected by people because I have a lot of kind of, like I'm kind of social in this way that I kind of just want to hear about people's like deepest dreams and stuff. Like I'm kind of weird in that way. It's fine, you know. I just want to hear their hearts, and I want them to like cry in my company. And when you meet people, they're not always like this. They don't always like to have your like really intimate conversation. What is your dream in life? Like you ask this to some people, they're just weird. So it ends up me feeling sometimes kind of rejected by people. I'm like, fuck, like these fuckers fucking hate me, and like they don't like me, these people. So I'm like, it makes me feel bad. But right now I'm not in a state that I feel bad because sometimes someone doesn't enjoy my company or my things. So right now I'm not feeling that bad. So I can anchor this state that, hey, I can actually, this is how to do it, like really it's useful this way. Next time I'm going to be like rejected by someone, I can kind of visualize like someone is going to look at me like that, or do that, and like going to like do that, go away you fucking freak. And I'm like, okay. Now I'm anchoring this state that what I will say, I'm going to be like, okay. And then I'm just going to smile a little bit and go on with my life and go be somewhere else and like just don't mind this person who's thinking I'm terrible. Don't mind me at all. So this is how anchoring works. So you can really start to know yourself emotionally in this way, because you anchor this, you write your states in your journal, like, okay, today I was happy, sad, and melancholic, tomorrow I'm angry. Then you read this like 6 months later and you're like, by the way, like you can kind of notice, okay, I feel sometimes happy, sometimes I feel really rich, sometimes I feel really poor, sometimes I feel sad, sometimes I feel kind of melancholy, you know. Then you kind of start to know, I tend to feel melancholy sometimes. And this is what therapists are actually trying to make happen. Like they are charging you literally tens of dollars, tens of euros, like each hour. Like maybe you have to pay for a therapist like 60 euros per hour. They tend to charge this because they have a university degree, so they tend to charge that. But this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get yourself to know yourself emotionally, so you can kind of be with yourself also, like, okay, and then you kind of start to know also what things you like and what you don't, because if you know yourself emotionally, you start to know what things I like and what things I don't like. Then you can choose based on that. Like you can be, okay, you're not gonna go into each thing that you don't like, and that makes your life a lot better when you are actually optimizing your life to yourself. So it's not like chosen by someone else that what you do, but you choose yourself based on your higher wisdom of self-knowing, which is based on your journaling. So that in that way, anchoring and journaling and like techniques like this, they, along with maybe meditation, if you like to do it, like I do meditation, I think everyone should at least try it out and maybe even practice it, because actually meditation is a practice, and it's kind of a thing that you're not always gonna love your meditation session. Like sometimes like you know, you wanna do something else. Maybe you heard this before, maybe you didn't. Like I'm not sure about how much have you read into other coaching and stuff like that, but they tend to say that you're not always gonna love your meditation session, do it anyway. But should you meditate every day? I'm not sure. Maybe you should meditate every day. Like maybe do it for 6 months and then don't do it for 6 months and then compare. Okay, do I like my life more if I meditate every day for 6 months, or do I like my life more if I don't meditate each day? A lot of people choose, I actually like it more when I am meditating, because meditation is very pleasurable to do. Honestly, it's like having your morning coffee. Like people love their morning coffee a lot. It's like, oh, coffee. You know. So meditation is a similar thing. Meditation. You will start to love it. This is the horse stand. This is the squat. This is like the Buddha squat. Because you're praying like the Buddha and you're squatting and you're kind of opening your hips like this. So you're opening your hips, doing the squat. Then we got the horse stance. This is like Qigong and Kung Fu. This is Eastern style. So those are good, and yep, I will probably finish this video with this, and be sure to leave yourself just a note or two about this video. So was the anchoring in this video, was it the horse stance, what was it that you can apply later? Like I'd like you create something to apply from each video, and also apply it like one time, but then just apply it again, apply it again, apply it again, apply it again, and you will see what it does to you, these exercises. And be sure to do them and leave just one note for yourself also about this video as well, and I will see you in the next one.